So these are called Celest Wyvern Black Remastered 2025 edition by a brand called Kinera. So Celest is like the sub brand of their main brand, and what really got me interested in these IEMs is that they come with a separate boom microphone that you can actually attach to the cable. So it would be very interesting to see how these are going to perform, and you get these in various combinations like 3.5mm, 4.4. You have the option of inline microphone, without inline microphone, with boom mic and without boom mic, and the pricing of all these variants is same, which is 2,900 Indian rupees. So the packing is quite compact. They come in this purple color box. On the inside you have some paperwork, some stickers, and they packed everything into these plastic pouches, and I believe that they could have done slightly better with the packaging. So what you have inside is this microphone that will attach to the cable, then some extra foam tips that you can place on the microphone, then some paperwork, some sticker, and of course some extra pair of ear tips. So starting off with the design and build quality, so these items are made from resin, it's all 3D printed, and I really like the design. It's very ergonomic, very smooth to touch, doesn't have any sharp edges or corners. And if you look at the faceplate, so it's like the most attractive part of these IEMs. So this color that I have is called moss, and it has like tint of teal and purple going around, which looks quite attractive. Also some sparkles on the inside of the faceplate, and you get this in like one more color which is tide, which is slightly bluish. And if I talk about the nozzle, so it's not the part of the main structure. Nozzles are made separately from metal, and there is also like this cool design that you find on the nozzle. So overall design and build quality is quite good. But when you look at the quality of the cable, so I believe that it's not one of the best that you can get at this particular price point, because the cable feels very plasticky and doesn't feel like, I mean, there are many other brands out there that are giving a better quality cable. So yeah, things could have been improved with the cable a little bit. Also want to mention that the picture of the cable shown connected to these IEMs on the website was slightly different from the one I received, and also the boom microphone that was sent doesn't function properly. And when I clarified with the brand, they have to say that they will improve upon the picture, and maybe the boom microphone wasn't checked while it was shipped, so it was not possible for me to include the sample of the microphone with this review. So they come with a 10mm dynamic driver inside with the LCP diaphragm, and with the original Wyvern Black remaster, like it was their first generation LCP driver that they produced in-house. So this is their second generation of the same driver. There is not much of a difference between the original version and the new one. I mean, if you already have the new old version, so there is not much of a difference, but they have done like slight amount of improvement in some areas, like they have improved the diaphragm, and they have also improved the overall low frequency response. The value impedance is around 32 ohms and sensitivity is around 105. So everything is well within the audible range, and they cover a frequency response from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. And also the kind of diaphragm they are using, they have some kind of a nano coating on it. So like I would say it's kind of a composite diaphragm that you are using with these IEMs. Now talking about the comfort and fitting, so just because the design is very ergonomic, it doesn't have any edges or corners, so they fit on very nicely with my ears. And the IEMs are not too big, so they give you a very good kind of a flush finish, and the seal is also very proper. So I really like the fitting, and I use these for like 1 or 2 hours for watching movies. It didn't give me any sort of fatigue or pain issues. And also I tested these out with the stock cable that came with these IEMs, and just because of the issues related to cable, I also checked these with some of the other 0.78mm cable, so I didn't had any issues related to comfort and fitting. Now talking about the audio quality, my general impression with these IEMs is that they sound a little bit of flat and balanced. There's not much of a bass in the low frequency region, and also not much of a details in the high frequency region. The sibilance that you can expect with these is like close to zero. There isn't any sort of hissing or S sounds that are being enhanced, and also the vocals are absolutely clear. But for someone who is looking for a little bit of fun experience, so you may be looking for like little bit of bass and also a little bit of details in the high frequency, so that is not there. According to the company, the kind of sound signature these carry is sort of a U-shaped sound signature. Now if you compare these with the original Wyvern Black, which is also known as the Wyvern Black Black Abyss, so here is the graph. So this blue line that you're looking at is the Wyvern Black remaster, and the red one is the original edition. So you can already see that they have like cut down on a bass a little bit with the new version. So in the old version, the bass is going to be better as compared to the remastered edition. And also if you look at the high frequencies, so yeah, there was more details in the original version in the high frequencies, but with the new version they have cut down on the details also a little bit. And also if you look at the frequencies from 500 Hz to around 2800, so the graph of the old version and the new version is almost parallel, which means that they are going to give you good vocals, but that little bit of spike around 2800 kilohertz will give like more clarity on the new version as compared to the old one. But after that, if you look at that point at 4000 kilohertz, so yeah, it again comes the sibilance where you have the C and the S sounds, so they all will be suppressed compressed in both the versions, which is quite good. Overall, I would say that these IEMs are meant for clarity and overall for a very casual listening. Don't expect a lot of like fun experience with these. No, or maybe you have to use some amount of equalizer to just tune them a little bit more. But for most of the people who want to use and get an IEM for a general use that are look good, that have a good fitting, they sound good, so yeah, Remaster can be one of the good choices out there. Now talking about the gaming performance, so I would say that the performance would not be that good, because if you're someone who was playing games like Call of Duty, Valorant or Battlefield, so all that gun firing and bomb explosion will not be heard very lively, and the overall environment will not be very immersive because they don't have like a very wide sound stage. Yeah, but for any sort of casual listening, or if you're someone who's making a switch from a normal dynamic driver earphone and you want something in an IEM that you can expect, which is not at all bass boosted and also not too harsh in the high frequency, so yeah, this is the one that you can get. Easily recommended for watching movies and listening to songs. So anyway, this was all about the review. Thank you so much for watching. There are much more reviews to come on in the coming weeks, so make sure to subscribe for that. Thank you so much.